ikati lesensi yabakhona isitshintsha impilo zabomama kakhulu ngoba omama besikhangelele kubobaba ukuthi imali siyithola kubobaba but kathesi sisenelisa ukuthi enzuzweni esiyitholileyo khona lapha senele ukuzenzela esabe sikwenelisa emakhaya ukubhadalela abantwana besikolo ukuthenga lento zonke nje esabe sizifuna emakhaya lokudlala amahlabana lawo uqogelela kuyingadi
maybe
sisebenza si-150 so ukusebenza siyazophisana sisenza ama-group of 7 senze ukuthi senelise lokukhava imisebenzi emakhaya then kule group yange-Sunday yange-Monday yange-Tuesday kanjalo nje but sihlangene singomama abatsha labomama abadala labobaba amayuthi then labobaba abadala.
Okay. And then
this community is very lucky because this is the first project of the 35,000 projects that are going to be installed throughout the country. So this one, which is the Makorokoro Chinjika presidential scheme, is the first one in the country. So the community here really are very happy that they've been the first beneficiaries of the president's desire to make sure that they provided with such an institution, as you would want to call it, with all the buildings that have been put around the offices for administration, the fencing to prevent the animals, and I'm told there are elephants around here and so forth. I think the community is quite happy about what they got from His Excellency. His Excellency, the President's mantra that no place and no community is left behind. I am impressed by what I have seen here. I have seen that there is a thriving garden that is producing all types of vegetables. There is fish production. There is also some water pipe scheme where the women and the community are benefiting from. And this is quite an impressive project as we look at the improvement of people's lives, looking at Vision 2030, as His Excellency says. I've also noticed that the people here are at the border with Botswana, and there are some challenges, and that those challenges have to be addressed, which include the shortage of power when it is cloudy. The people don't have enough water then for their gardening, so they need to be assisted in that regard. And there is also need to provide the skills for the people here through the building or coming up with a vocational training center, so that the people around this community can also be trained in those skills and marketing and the selling of their products and so forth. Getting it from the beneficiaries of the project, one is very happy that the community is quite impressed by this presidential scheme. I'll be engaging my colleague ministers and other relevant stakeholders to ensure that these challenges are resolved.
Nizakuya kuhlanganisa kabanye engisebenza labo ukwenzela ukuthi kubonakala ukuthi inhlupho lezi lihlangana lazo ziyalungiswa.
As I conclude, I would like to remind all of us that government is serious about the 100 cycle program.
Ngiphetha ngicela ukulitshela ukuthi uhulumende unqwanele futhi unesifiso ngalokho esikhuluma ngakho esithina ngamalanga angu-100 okusebenza,
and moving the country towards, as we aspire to attain Vision 2030 for the benefit of our people.
Siqhubile ilizwe lisiya phambili sikhangelele umbono ka-2030 ukuze abantu bethu bathole inzuzo baphumelele.
It is therefore our collective responsibility to ensure that we make the best of the available resources for the betterment of Zimbabwe and its people.
Kuyisicelo ke sethu ukuthi kona sisebenzise kuhle konke silapho ukuphumelelisa ilizwe ukuze abantu bakithi baphakame bathuthuke kulapho abakhona kathesi. Ngiyabonga.
Gentlemen,
Bobaba labo mama,
in order to enhance climate proofing of vulnerable communities,
ukuze seneliseke ukuthi sikumele lokhu kutshintsha komkhathi
and to ensure food and nutrition security,
senelise futhi ukuthi abantu bathole ukudla.
government has embarked on a deliberate program
Uhulumende ke usebuye lalolu hlelo
focusing on the rehabilitation and the development
olukhangeleke ngalokhu ukuvuselela lokuthuthukisa
as well as maintenance of communal irrigation scheme.
lokukhangela ukuthi ama-irrigation aphiwe abantu ayakhangelwa eluswe engadiliki.
In line with the devolution agenda of government,
Sikhangeleke lokhu esithi thina intuthuko ngezabelo
which is aimed at ensuring that no one and no place is left behind.
eyiyo elenhloso yokukhangela ukuthi akula muntu akula ndawo etshiwa ngemuva
In terms of development,
nxa sikhangela ukuthuthukiswa.
Matabeleland South province is also a beneficiary of the irrigation scheme.
Indawo ke eMatabeleland layo ilengxenye ilenzuzo phakathi kwalokhu kuthuthukiswa kwama-irrigation.
You will be aware that Matabeleland South province straddles across natural region 4 and 5.
Lizakhumbula ke ukuthi iMatabeleland South ime phakathi kwale imiganga ewomileyo u4 no5
which receive very low annual rainfall and has resulted in poor agricultural products.
ithola ke izulu elincane kube sokusithi ukuthi isivuno sangibona laso sinciphe.
This has been aggravated by the persistent droughts that the country has been experiencing in recent years.
Lokhu futhi kubangelwe kuswelakala kokudla lokhu kubangelwe i-drought khonokho ukuthi izulu alini iminyaka ilandelana.
It is therefore not surprising that Makorokoro is one of the driest areas.
Akumangalisike ukuthi Makorokoro ingezinye yalezi zindawo eziwome kakhulu
In the province where dryland cropping has been a major challenge.
lapha ukuthi ke ukulima lokhane silima ngikuthelezela kwezulu kube sokusiba kungaphumeleli kuhle.
But it is ideal for drought-tolerant crops such as traditional grain.
Irayithi ke iMakorokoro ilungele lawa izilimo ezincane ezinjengamabele.
New irrigation initiatives are therefore required to mitigate the challenges.
Ama-irrigation amatsha ke adingakala ukuze abe asolve uhlupho esiphakathi kwalo
Faced by farmers due to climate change and to service areas